Hi everybody, welcome back to the online bridge classroom. I'm Sam. Well, the annual Hong Kong Open Teams is now underway, and right at the first day of the qualifying round, this interesting hand comes up. Well, how will you deal with it? Let's take a look. Well, you have this powerful looking 18 count hand with a nice looking hard suit. Well, let's see how the bidding develops. Well, at game all, right hand opponents opens one club. Well, your hand is too strong for a direct one heart overcall, which should show a hand of like 8 to 16 high card point by overcalling one heart directly. Well, therefore, you will start with a double, planning to show your heart suit at your next opportunity. Well, satisfied with your plan, you wait for the bidding trade to come back. However, what comes back was not what you expected. Well, left hand opponent bids one heart, and partner responds with one spade. Right hand opponent continues bidding with two club. Well, it is not a common occurrence that when you have 18 high card points, your partner and both of your opponents are participating in the bidding at the same time. Well, so now back to the issue. What do you bid now? Well, left hand opponent has bid your suit, leaving you with a tough question. How can you show your hand now? Well, let me first tell you the story at one of the tables at the tournament. While not able to show his suit now, East finds an alternative to treat his hand as a strong balanced hand and competes with 2-no trump at this point of the auction. Well, West continues with 3 spade, and not willing to give up a chance of a vulnerable game, East ventures with a shaky 3-no trump. Well, however, when the dummy comes down, seeing that there is no hard jack on the table, the best declarer can do is to concede 5 club tricks and jack of hearts for 2 down. Well, can this bad luck be avoided? Well, firstly, compared to 3-no trump, 4 spade is a much better contract. Well, you know that partner has very limited strength based on the bidding. Well, so you know that his 1 spade bid is probably based on shape rather than strength. Well, given that West's 3 spade rebid is likely coming from a 6 carded suit, while East could do better by picking 4 spade as the final contract. Well, but that's not the most ideal situation now. Well, we can see that any game contract has proven to be over optimistic. Can that be avoided? Well, let's rewind a bit on the bidding. Well, after North bids 2 club, actually, East can now still bid too hard at this moment to show his hand, going with his original plan to double and then to show a hard suit. Well, it's likely that nobody will bid anything afterwards, and too hard will then become the final contract, making to offer East-West a positive 110 to conclude the board. Well, out of the 10 pairs of East-West pairs, only 2 of the pairs managed to score positive on this board by staying in a partial contract. Well, after a take-out double, only the suit bid by opener is serving as a Q bid, which is clubs in this situation. All the other suits rebids are natural, even though it has been bid by either opponent previously. Well, take a look at the following 2 sequences. Both 2 spade bids by West are natural, showing a strong hand of 17 or more high card points and a 5 card spade suit. Well, so next time when you are dealt with hands like this, you will know how to stay low and not to go beyond the safety line. Well, here's the end of our sharing today, and thanks for watching. See you all again very soon. Goodbye.